Hey everyone, welcome back to the Carrie Champion Show. Pickleball is sweeping the nation. It's all the rage. I know about it. I actually did a special on it on CBS. That's crazy. The Bonjour crew have been covering the Professional Pickleball Association all week long. Amazing video. I hope you have been paying attention. So we catch up with them as they talk to one of its rising stars. Madeline?
Thanks so much, Carrie. Now, we are thrilled to have a guest, our next guest joining us right now. Allyce Jones, who is a pro pickleball player. Allyce, thank you so much for joining us and taking the time today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
First of all, we got to start with the origin story here, because you started playing pickleball during the pandemic to stay busy. It was actually your mother who recommended the sport to you. What was your first reaction the first time you played pickleball?
You know, it was obviously during COVID, and so I would just had taught my high school students in the morning, and then I taught my own kids here, and we were like kind of going stir crazy. It's like, okay, let's go find something else to do. So we went over to my high school gym, and the first time playing, I was already addicted, like most people that start playing pickleball. And that was even on just a gym floor. It's obviously a lot better on a real court.
And you played college sports too as well. And we've talked to a lot of people leading into what we're now calling the pickleball tour, and what just the professional and the how it's just progressed over the last couple of years. How does that help you in your professional career as a pickleballer?
Well, I think it helps you to perform in intense moments, because I'm a little different from the other pros. I played collegiate volleyball, where most of them were collegiate tennis. And I just feel like having that experience of being on a big stage and then going to the professional level has helped me a lot.
Now, you said you played you played collegiate volleyball. And a lot of people came to pickleball from tennis, but do you think that playing volleyball in the strategy-wise, do you think that helped you more than, because I know there's a big transition between tennis and pickleball, but is volleyball closer to pickleball than tennis is to pickleball in terms of the strategies and whatnot?
I would say strategies, like, well, no, still to this day, like tennis, you have an advantage if you go from tennis. I'm not going to say that.
I was trying to put it together. That's all right.
Close.
Yeah.
Close. I mean, Allyce, I love the way that this started for you too, though. You said that the moment you realized you could play professionally was when your husband Ryan set you up with a private lesson with Callie Jo Smith, who we had on Bonjour Sports Talk earlier this week. Yeah. She's a pro, an incredible talent. And you said you were able to hang and compete with her in your very first lesson. Pickleball savant over here. What was that moment like for you?
Well, I wouldn't say like that I was like at Callie's level. I was not at Callie's level when I got my lesson, but it was just kind of like an eye-opening experience. Like, holy cow, I had no idea. I thought I was just learning how to play pickleball a little bit better and be a good, amateur level player. But then when I came home, I was like, honey, I think I can hang. And he's like, that's why I got you the lesson. He wanted me to know that.
Well, and so that winning mentality right there, right? You're also a teacher as well as a coach. You have to have brought some of that to your professional career as well in this sport, right?
Yeah, for sure. Part of it is because it's a team sport, and I coached obviously volleyball, and so having a partner and be able to have good team chemistry and good strategy together on the court definitely has helped me coming into the pro level from my past experience coaching volleyball for 13 years. It was a long time.
That's great. And I mean, this sport is growing so rapidly. It has become it's sweeping the country and the world, really. We're hearing about it constantly. We've got a lot of incredible pros telling their stories on our show. But what's been your favorite part about watching this sport grow like it has?
Probably my favorite part has been watching the youth come up into it as well now, because it's been lately is just like high-level tennis players come in and play pickleball. But now it's like the younger generations are like, hey, this is a sport that is obviously going to be hopefully in high school and collegiate level in the next 10 years. And so it's fun to see the youth coming in and competing. And my daughter's one of them, so it's pretty fun to watch her come in and compete and love the game.
And how long do you think it will be before we see pickleball in high school and college? Because there's other sports like surfing that have made that transition into it.
Mm-hmm. You know, to be honest, like at least for Utah, when it came to we just barely got high school volleyball, and we've been for boys, and so and that took like at least 5 years. So I can see maybe, it comes down to they've got to have courts, and they got to have land for the courts. So I mean, I could see college going faster. I can see college going first, and then it coming to high school maybe in the next 5 years college, and then maybe 8 years high school. That's a guess.
Now you see, what is it like when you bring your kids to the games and they just watch their mother demolish another player? That's got to be a good feeling. I never had the opportunity to do that because I didn't have kids when I was playing, but it's got to be a good feeling.
It's a great feeling. My daughter actually will sit on the bench with me, and my partners usually don't mind it. And so she'll be sitting right next to me cheering, and you'll see her like put her hands over her mouth because she gets so nervous, and I'll look back and she'll just be so nervous, excited. So I love having my kids watch me, and my boys are loving it too. So they just my biggest support.
I mean, Allyce, you're currently ranked in the top 20 in women's doubles and in women's singles. Do they have a concept of just how good at this sport you are?
You're so nice. I still have a lot of work to do. Like, I'm not satisfied. So definitely getting back to the drawing board every single drill practice I do, and improving every day. So I'm not satisfied with where I'm at.
That's what makes you a pro and a competitor. Allyce Jones, PPA professional. Thank you so much for taking the time with us this morning to talk pickleball.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Thanks a lot, Allyce.
Such a treat. Great stuff from Allyce Jones. Just continuing to dominate on the PPA tour.
I just love how many families, right? Because when we're talking to these pickleball pros, it's like, what's it like with your kids and showing how good you are in the sport? That's such a cool aspect, right, Amani? Like it's.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I always admired those guys after games, and their families come up to them and they kiss their kids and all that stuff. It's a special moment that the kids will never forget, and obviously the adults.
And I like the point that she made too. Is right now we're seeing pickleball. A lot of people coming from tennis into pickleball, but now there's this next generation of kids and of young people that are going straight into pickleball as well, which is going to be incredible to watch as the sport continues to grow. We'll send it now back to Carrie Champion.
Thank you so much for that, Madeline. Congratulations. I did not know. The world of pickleball is picking up, guys. Pickleball picking up. Congratulations to Allyce Jones. We got to watch out for her. And I'm just followed her on Instagram while I'm sitting here watching this interview. I'm so intrigued. Now, coming up, I'm more so intrigued about whether or not, I got to be honest with y'all, my Lakers can get a win on Saturday. That's tomorrow. I'm wrapping up the week, and I'm talking about the Lakers. Don't turn off. Stay here. Support your girl. Back in a moment.